Hi, this is Jonathan DeMonte, and I'll be your host and instructor for Homeopathy Simplified. And I want to just introduce myself a little bit and then talk about the program, the course, what you might get out of it, who it's for, that sort of thing, and introduce you to the website and the layout of it as well. So I'm a classically trained homeopath, and I've been in practice for 25 years now. I also am a Bowen therapist, and I've combined Bowen therapy with my homeopathic practice with great effect. And this course has come about simply by a little bit of demand from my students of Bowen therapy and clients as well. And I'm quite excited by the prospect of presenting it. And the reason I think I have something to offer over and above the many, many different homeopathic programs out there is that I'm presenting it as a course for everyone. That whether you're a medical doctor, a vet, pharmacist, a nurse, a mother, a gardener, there is a way to learn about homeopathy that makes more sense, that leads to an understanding of how to use it in a simple manner. It's an interesting course, and it is my journey of learning homeopathy. I graduated in the mid-90s, and at that time there was an enormous burst of new information about homeopathy and many new methodologies. And of course, anything new sounds better than what's old. And it took me many years to learn that actually what was old was much better. So this course is laid out to provide a foundation of the history of homeopathy, the philosophies and understanding of those philosophies, the methodologies of the past and the present being good and bad, and I show it all. So not to be critical of any method or any style, but I think without a strong foundation in the complexities of homeopathy, you can't be simple. And what really I've discovered is that you can be simple, you can be quick, you can be reliable, you can adhere to the true principles of homeopathy with profound simplicity. So that's what this course is about. So if you are a subscriber, you'll be taken to the course outline right away. If you're not, you can read about it on this page, and you can see there's lots of information about the course. The pricing is available. If you have questions, you can go to support about logging in, or you can make a direct contact through the message board on each page. And if you're in the login page, you'll just type in your credentials, and you can see I'm here, and I can log in. And it'll take me straight to the course content, where I'm at in the course. And this will greet you and provide you a link to the Facebook group that hopefully becomes a resource for the community, and questions that come up about the course, about homeopathy, about patients, about remedies, can be posted there for everyone to share. That's the goal. But it's broken up into modules. There are 5 modules, and of about 15 to 16 lessons each. So you can see there's a lot of information to cover. The lessons aren't so long. Some of them do stretch out, and I break them apart into bite-sized pieces, but half an hour is probably most people's attention span, and you might be able to get 1 or 2 lessons done in a focused session, or just even in the car, because the lessons have both a video lesson. I'll show one, for example. This is about what is homeopathy. You can see there's a video lesson. That's just 7 minutes long, and talking about the meaning of homeopathy. The audio lesson is the same as the video lesson usually, and all that is talked about is written upon the web page as well. So you can go through both the audio. I can make it a little larger so you can read this and see that it's laid out in an easy to follow manner. And then at the end of each lesson, there's a quiz. You have to have 5 of 6 questions answered correctly. There's no limits to how many times you might take them. but it just raises, again, reinforces important points about the lesson itself. So moving on, I'll just go back to the normal size. I want to show the course content, essentially. So about homeopathy, we're going to cover the history, the important figures in homeopathy, myths and misconceptions about homeopathy, very, very important. Get it out of the way right from the outset. Philosophy is a very big area encompassing many different writers, and especially the founder of homeopathy, who lays it all out in a book called The Organon of Medicine. Provings are how we define the medicinal effects of medicines. Acute and chronic diseases, what are they? Laws of homeopathy, how we heal, what is the right direction in healing? What's the homeopathic effect? And research on homeopathy is quite a big topic. And then we come to the module 2, which covers all the tools. And I just call it the tools of the trade, what you need to be a homeopath. You need books. You might need software. And software is offered in this course as a special offer from different companies and as a trial offer in addition. So you won't be without books, which are all available online, either through downloads from the course itself or other links that provide fantastic resources of books. And then we talk about remedies, what they are, how they're made. And then the main books of homeopathy. What is a repertory? It's the storehouse of symptoms where we look for remedies using our symptoms of the case. Materia medica is the materials of medicine, which are the indicated remedies, and how we would differentiate which remedy to choose. What's a reliable symptom to use in homeopathy? What are the characteristics of a reliable symptom? What are the deeper pathologies in homeopathy and in health? In homeopathy, we call them miasms. These could be inherited traits or acquired in your lifetime. Mental characteristics are very important in homeopathy. How to take a case, how to repertorize that case, different people's methodologies, and then important lessons about prescribing and what potency to use or strength of the medicine, what dosage, how to follow symptoms, how to follow up and make a decision about a case, about whether to repeat, to change remedy, to hold and wait. And then the language of homeopathy, because it is more than 250 years old and we use old language, and so we need a resource for that language. And then we come to module 3, which is really the important part of this course. It's a system of prescribing called polarity analysis. It's a modified means of using older books from homeopathy. It's simple, it's fast, it's reliable, and I've loved it since the day I found it in the mid-2010s. So around 2015 or 16, I came across it, and I jumped right in. It was exactly what I was looking for. But I can tell you, it still took me back to the foundations of homeopathy, and that's why we need those first modules to be able to understand how to do homeopathy simply. And then we have all the details about it, what it is, how to use it. We use checklists and questionnaires. It makes things so much easier. How to take cases using this system, how to use the software for it, how to treat all these different conditions with many case examples and many video cases to show how I've picked apart the symptoms. Not just successful cases, not just immediate results, but my mistakes as well. And I'll talk about those because they will be your mistakes. I'm a very ordinary homeopath. Really, I am. But I've learned to be a good homeopath. And so this is really about, how I learned. And I want to give my lessons of my life in homeopathy to you. And then how to take notes, how to manage homeopathic cases in this century, how to run a pharmacy, how to dose, What are nosodes? What are vaccine analogies in homeopathy? What's vaccinosis? Homeoprophylaxis? Your ethics as a homeopath, where you would stand, what's your limits? And then different methodologies, which could have been put into the earlier education of this course, but I think it comes useful at the end to gain all of these systems, what they have to offer. There's no one system that's perfect in homeopathy, but there is a collection of systems, and hopefully I'll introduce you to one that's extremely reliable. I know I would have been a much better homeopath in my first years of practice had I had the access to this. And so I'm very excited to present it to you. I did mention that there's software available. I'll go back to the About page and talk a little about that because I think that's an important element. Here we have a whole bunch of lessons, 55 now. There'll probably be more if you should join. There is software available. You can have it as a 4-month trial, and then either as a rental for just 12, it should be euros per month. And that's a rental, and after a certain number of months, it's yours. Currently, these are the subscription options to this course. That might change, and I might have special offers and so forth. And then other homeopathic software options are available. There's Radar Opus homeopathy software, which have been very generous in the package they're offering as a purchase or as a rental. And that also contains everything we would need as a homeopath. And then also another really great software option is Zomeo homeopathic software. Is also a really good program. Okay, so that's it. I hope that you're enticed, interested, and give it a try. If you have any needs or questions, please just send a message in the contact form or visit the support page. That's about it. Really simple. I think it's an engaging course. You'll get tired of my voice. You'll get tired of the intro music, all of that. But the material is rewarding and exciting, and I'm so pleased to be presenting it. Thank you so much.